What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Wow, man. Wow. So, allegedly, I've seen two videos today. Two videos saying that Milk 7-4, Milk 7-4, is his girlfriend kicked him out and he's homeless. And that he's living on Skid Row in a tent. And then they show a little clip of a guy that doesn't even look like Milk in a tent somewhere on a sidewalk, right? How bad is it, man? Like, I'm gonna say right now, as a content creator, this month has been a very rough month. You see how much content I've been putting out lately. And I'm not the only one. And for those that aren't working that hard, putting out 3, 4, 5 videos a day, whatever you got to do, man, I don't know how you're doing it. If you're not doing that, but Milk 7-4, Leche, ever since he went on No Jumper, things have changed for him. He started fighting his way back, getting his views back up like he always does. But there's people that are just like, people were very upset with him going on there. In a way, I get it, right? But damn, to break up his relationship and put him in a tent on Skid Row? Sheesh, the trolls have no limits. Do people fact check? Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I reached out to someone that I know from Hoover, that I know from time to time talks to Milk. I said, hey man, this is what's being said. I'm calling bullshit. I don't believe it. I don't see how there's any way possible, and we'll get to that in a second. I said, and I want to do a video on it, but I want to know, and he's like, I haven't heard nothing like that. Run the video. I said, okay, cool, right? And I saw one of the channels was Ryder G. I don't remember the name of the other channel. But on Ryder G's video, he said that, that Milk was probably making 4,000 or 5,000, and that now he's probably down to 1. And hold on, let me clear the air. If you guys, okay, I've heard people say, oh, I can just check what you make on Social Blade. Social Blade is nowhere near accurate. Every channel has different RPMs. Each individual video that we put out will have its own RPM. The algorithm will run the checks, and based on how much cussing you're doing, what the topic is, this and this and that, is what they'll give it a certain rating, I guess. And then advertisers are willing to pay only a certain amount for certain stuff, or a greater amount for other stuff. I don't know how it works. I go back and I look at my videos and I'm like, damn, this one made a whole lot more than that one. And they're almost the same thing, at least topic wise, right? But it is what it is. But I'm going to tell you right now, Milk was probably making 3,000 a week, not a month, 3,000 or 4,000 a week. I don't know. He was making minimal in my eyes, just as a content creator, having done this for a while and seeing views, and how they pay, and knowing that he's not in our genre. The prison genre doesn't get paid as big as a lot of these other platforms. Genres. And I'm telling you right now, Milk was making at least 60 racks a month. So if, unfortunately, and hopefully it's not true, but hey, the world is what it is. People go through what they go through. If something happened between Milk and his lady, and they've separated for a second, which I don't believe anything of this story. If you believe one thing, you got to believe the whole thing, right? So I'm going to say I don't believe any of it. But I'm going to do the whole hypothetical. So he was making at least 60 racks a month for probably a year minimum. We'll just say a year. You know how much money that is? So how would it be that he got kicked out of the house and then he just all of a sudden has zero money? It doesn't make sense. The math don't math up. The dots do not connect. Whatever we want to say. Milk lately has been taking more breaks than he was before. And that's for whatever his reasons are. I'm sure we're about to see Milk back in a day or two. I'm thinking, and he's probably gonna clown whoever was saying it. But I'm just blown away by how ugly social media can get and how fast it can turn into wildfire. And so that's why I say, you know what, let me just jump on in there and let me try to add a little bit of reasoning to it, right? There's channels that have only 5,000, because I don't think people understand how YouTube works. Your genre is where your pay scale is. Those that do like real estate, how to make money, stuff like that. Hold on a minute. What the hell? I don't know if a fly got me right now. That was a trip. But anyways, like I think even probably banking, anything that has to do with money, investing, stuff like that, they get paid, like they can get paid up to like $28 for every 1,000 views. And it can go from there. And then you got people that really, whatever their content is, they're really only at like $4 for every 1,000. But so it's not necessarily the amount of subscribers, it's the genre first. Whatever genre you're in, there's a pay scale in there for what the advertisers are willing to pay, right? So there's people that only have 5, 6, 7,000 subscribers, but they're making really good money on YouTube. Then you have, like I said, the other guys, but as long as they're putting out enough content, they're still going to get their money. They're not going to get as much as them because they're going to have to work 5, 6, 7 times harder. But there's no way that someone with Milk's work ethic, Milk's views, if we look, I have to tip my hat to Milk. Milk will put out a video and in an hour it has over 2,000 views. That's what we see. But see, when you're the content creator yourself, your analytics are more caught up than what we see. So that 2,000 or 3,000 views in an hour is probably more like 5 or 6, at least 4. And Milk was making he was probably getting 20, 30, 40,000 views a day at times or more. And I mean, if you're just looking at the videos he puts out in a day, right? If he put out 3 videos a day and each one of them hit 10,000 minimum, right? Then for that day, just on those, let's say he's making, I'm going to lowball him, $4 for every 1,000. So you add up all those thousands and you times that 4, right? But then he's got his old videos that are getting views. So I'm saying this, and I know I'm talking crazy right now. A lot of people are like, what the fuck, Dubs? Fuck the math lesson. But I'm just saying, like, that guy was making great money. I remember when he first started, man, and he would be sitting like in crazy places trying to light a blunt and couldn't light the blunt. And, and then he got into his reactions and he blew up. He passed all of us. And his views went crazy. People were like, any time of the day, 3 times a day, he could put out a video and the video was a hit. So I just wanted to put my video out there and just let people know. In my opinion, there's no way that's happening. And if I'm wrong, Milk, you got some explaining to do. You don't owe anybody an explanation. I'm just talking shit. But I there's no way I would be able to understand how you go from making that much money to having to go sleep on the streets because of a breakup. As the world turns, the the novela that is YouTube. Well, let's stay tuned. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Milk in his high rise on the balcony / calcony. Now, he don't even go out there anymore. But I think we're going to see him soon, and he's going to probably roast whoever was trying to capitalize off his name. And hopefully it's a funny one that I can react to. I'll be watching. It's my video for the day. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out of here.